Hi there, it's Laura here for Cloud9 Crafts, and in today's video I'll be creating a rainbow themed card for our current rainbow themed challenge featuring the milkshake stamp set from Mama Elephant. I'm starting out by stamping these images on some Transotype coloring paper using Memento Tuxedo black ink. As you can see, I am stamping the images at once using the My Sweet Petunia Misty stamping tool. Now that I stamped these images, it's time to color them using Copic sketch markers. For the cat, I am using YR27, YR24, and YR21. I like to start out with the lightest color to kind of add a guide for my shading. Then I use the darkest shade, then the mid-tone, and then finally I blend everything together again using the lightest color. This time I also went back in with that darkest color just to add a little bit of stripes to the fur of my cat. Next, I'm using some shades of mint. I'm using YG41, G000, and then G00. For my milkshake, I'm using E27, E57, and E55 for my chocolate drip or whatever it is. And then for my bunny, I'm using E33, E31, and E30. And I think that bunny is just simply adorable. This is my favorite image from the entire stamp set, so I decided I wanted to use that for my rainbow cards. Next, I'm using RV02, RV10, and RV0000 to add some soft pastel pink. I'm also using BG13, BG32, and BG11 to add some turquoise to this card. And I quickly wanted to mention the challenge. So this month we have a rainbow themed challenge. So we want to challenge you to make a rainbow themed card and share it on social media using our hashtag, which is C9 Crafts Challenge, which stands for Cloud9 Crafts Challenge. And then you also have to tag us at Cloud9 Craft Store. And then you could win a €20 gift certificate to Cloud9 Crafts. Now that I colored my images, it's time to cut them out using the coordinating dies. I run them through my Gemini Junior die cutting machine. This is an electronic die cutting machine, so you don't have to do anything yourself. You just have to feed it through the machine and that's it. I die cut a slimline card basic die from the Slim Card Basics die cut set from Mama Elephant, and I'm going to create an ink blended rainbow background. I am using my Tailored Expressions ink blending brushes along with Distress Oxide inks. For the pink, I used Picked Raspberry, and then for the orange, I'm going to use Carved Pumpkin. I really love to create these blended backgrounds. Ink blending is one of my favorite card making techniques because it just works like a charm, especially with the Distress Oxide inks. I'm using squeezed lemonade, and as you can see, I always switch back and forth between my colors. So whenever I add a new color, I go back in with that previous color just to create a really nice and smooth blend because you don't want to see any harsh lines. Now that I added squeezed lemonade, it's time to add some green using Twisted Citron. I'm also adding a pop of mint using cracked pistachio. And then for my blue, I am going in with Peacock Feathers, which is my favorite blue. It's more of a turquoise color. So this is one of my favorite Distress Oxide colors out there. Now that I added the blue, it's time to go in with the final color, which is Wilted Violet. And this is just such a beautiful, rich color or shade of purple. It's absolutely beautiful. I had a little bit of trouble blending it. I think my Wilted Violet ink pad is a little bit on the dry side. I think it needs a refill. One thing I love to do when I am done ink blending is I love to add paint splatters to my backgrounds. And I always use the Kuretake Gansai Tembi watercolors. And I used every color of the rainbow so it matches with the blended background. And then I also went in with some white just to add a little bit of contrast. And adding these paint splatters make the background look even more beautifully blended. So it just kind of blends the colors together even better, if that makes any sense. So I prepped my ink blended background using my powder tool. I also made sure that the ink was completely dry, of course. Then I stamped a sentiment using Versamark ink. I sprinkled on opaque bright white embossing powder, and then I heat set that until the powder was melted. I am using foam squares and foam tape to finish off this card. And I'm also going in with my Crafter's Companion clear sparkle pen because of course this card needs a little bit extra sparkle and shine. So that's why I'm also going to go in with my glossy accents just to add a little bit of extra dimension and shine to this card. Finally, I am applying Tonic Studios crystal drops and glitter drops for a finishing touch. So there you go, that finishes up my card. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell below. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.